I'm gonna hit this heart chakra singing bowl and hopefully you can feel my love across the screen. Hey girl. Hello my beautiful Leo, how are you doing? My name is SimplyVelca and I'm going to be doing your weekly love reading between you and your soulmate Leo. Now I also do your weekly general reading for your zodiac sign Leo, which I'll leave a link to over here for you to check out at a later point if you would like. But when it comes to any of my readings Leo, rely on your intuition because put it in perspective, I'm just a man reading some tarot cards to you. You know your situation better than I ever possibly could, so take the cards that resonate and leave what doesn't because I promise you I'm not going to be offended by it. If you find some cards that resonate with you though, Leo, be sure to let me know in the comments below because that's how I keep up with y'all, is through the comments and hearing y'all's aha moments that you have with the cards. And yeah, I just enjoy hearing how the cards resonate with you. Also be sure to leave me a like and subscribe, Leo, if you do enjoy this reading because it does help out my channel a lot and I always am super appreciative when you guys take the time to do that for me. And then finally, Leo, this reading's just to give you some perspective, right? I'm not here to make a decision for you because it's your life to live and not mine. So with all that being said, let's just get into your reading now. Starting out, Leo, as your overall energy for this week when it comes to you and this connection, you and your soulmate, Leo, would be the Emperor card and the Seven of Pentacles. So I like this energy in the sense that it's showing to me someone's taking an active role in either putting action, making some forward movement in terms of this connection, having something happen rather than just remaining at some type of stalemate perhaps. Some of you Leos maybe have been in this situation where, you know, there hasn't like been, a wasted time keeps coming into mind, and I guess that's pretty aggressive, right, Leo? But maybe it's just like for the past like few weeks or however long, like maybe this has been for the entire connection, Leo, of where, you know, there's been a little bit of communication, a little back and forth maybe, but no actual forward progress. There may have been some effort put in on their side of things or on your side of things, but maybe there's just nothing, like nothing's happening from it. And so when you see this Emperor card with the Seven of Pentacles, I'm seeing this as an individual being like, okay, this isn't working anymore, so what else can we do? Taking more of a forward approach, I see this as. And hoping someone's being the Emperor and hoping the other person follows suit as the Empress, perhaps. Let's look into the cards though. On your side of things, we have the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, this is confirming to me that I do feel like you are the Emperor, Leo, in this sense, because it's like you're in this process, you're the responsible energy. You're the one that, dare I say, is like being the more realistic one, or you have the more realistic view of the world and how, or of this relationship and how this may or may not be working out. You're the one that's being the first one to take a step back and be like, okay, this isn't working out. There needs to be some type of change, whether that change is us going into a different direction or what have you. Regardless, whatever is happening, there needs to be some type of action with this Hanged Man here. You know, the Hanged Man is talking about a perspective and kind of committing to that perspective, right? Or just committing to that decision almost. So it's just like, you might have to be making that hard decision, Leo, where it's just like, hey, this isn't working for me anymore, so maybe we have to split ways, right? On their side of things, interestingly enough, they have the Seven of Pentacles on their side. So for them, it's interesting how it's just like maybe you're the Emperor and I guess they are the Seven of Pentacles. I see effort on their side, Leo. I see them trying. With the Seven of Pentacles in the upright, it is like they're trying, but it may not be in the time frame that you would like, right? In terms of seeing like that progression. Maybe it takes a little bit longer for them, Leo, to start opening up to their feelings. Maybe, you know, they're just a little bit slower paced, or maybe Leo, we just have to have a little bit of patience and give a little bit of benefit of the doubt to the person, right? Now, I know it's easier said than done, especially when I'm the one just looking at some tarot cards. I don't know the actions this person has taken or lack thereof or anything like that. But what I'm seeing in this perspective is just like, maybe it's good to call some shots and be like, hey, this isn't working out, but maybe say this with love. Do a little bit of tough love, but still remind yourself that you're having these kind of conversations or having this type of confrontation, as I like to say, with this person, because you ultimately want to work it out with this person, right? And I see this person wanting to do it too. Like they're just maybe not doing it as efficiently as you would like them to. Pulling some clarifiers now for your side of things with this King of Pentacles, remember, we have the Two of Wands. Now, with this Two of Wands here, this is making sense as to why you're in this energy, Leo, of where it's just like, okay, let's start wrapping things up. Let's start talking about a game plan. Let's instead not even talking anymore, because I feel like you're kind of checked out with talking. You're looking for a little bit more action, and that's why there's all this pentacle energy here. When you see pentacle energy, Leo, that's the energy of trying to bring something into the physical realm. When you have this Two of Wands here, it's all talking about long-term now. So it's almost like someone's opening up the conversation of being like, okay, what are we? What are your long-term plans? And here, do they align with my long-term plans? Do you want kids? Like, you know, having those discussions with somebody based off of like the long-term. You're not just, you know the difference between having just like a little fling or just having someone there to like emotionally comfort you and what have you. You're wanting to take things further. At least I'm seeing somebody wanting to go deeper with this, wanting to have a little bit more commitment. The World card, yeah, this is just you're thinking about the whole, like, with the Ace of Swords. Leo, you're just in this place of where you're looking for stability. You're creating stability as the King of Pentacles, might I add, as well, Leo. But you're looking for it in somebody else, and you're not looking to add anything into your life that isn't productive, I feel. With this World card paired with the Two of Wands, I mean, if you look at the Two of Wands right here, Leo, is this individual holding the world. So that's why I say it's like thinking long-term. What is your next, this individual's thinking about their game plan of what's the next move and like assessing things over. The World card is confirming to me that it's just like, you're at this crossroads. A decision that does need to be made, at least in your point of view. You feel like it needs to be made right now, and you need to have some type of action. You're ready for something of substance. Ace of Swords rather comes in as where it's just like that active mind. Not a bad thing at all. Yeah, it's almost like something there. I don't know, something just randomly triggered in you, Leo. Maybe you've always wanted this, but it does feel like you're taking things a little bit more seriously when it comes to matters of love and like what you want in your long term. Eight of Cups, and if that involves you having to walk away to go into something better, you will, right? Let's look on their side now, Leo, with their Seven of Pentacles. We have the Page of Swords. So communication may not be their thing right now, Leo. Eight of Pentacles, rather. And then the Three of Wands. Interesting. They match you with that Two of Wands, the Three of Wands. So, I can give you a couple good messages here, Leo. When you have this Page of Swords, this is letting me know someone that just isn't, or is struggling perhaps with communication, or struggling, like, when you see the Page of Swords, Swords deals with matters of the mind, right? Air. So, and I associate pages as like the beginning of something, you're opening the page to a new book, right? And so I see this as like, maybe before they haven't lived a life of having to commit or having to better themselves in some type of a way, Leo. And that's why you might experience like a little bit of slow progression when it comes to them, a little bit of, or lack of communication, because this is all new to them, You have the Eight of Pentacles, so it does show to me that they're in this learning process. Eight of Pentacles refers to higher knowledge, better investments, and just, this person's actively learning. If this was in the inverted, then I would be like, oh, this might be a red flag here. It doesn't seem like it, but this is letting me know more so that it's just like, it seems to be right now you're not wasting your time waiting for this person to come to terms with things. But that doesn't mean you can't help push them along either. Three of Wands does confirm to you, which is that extra good news of where it's just like, even if they're not showing it, they do want to be with you, Leo. They do want to put an end to like maybe their old like playboy or playgirl ways, and just, they don't even have to be in that way. Maybe there's just like, they're not used to having commitment in that way. Now they're ready to do away with their old life because they see it wasn't of value to them or doing anything for them, and ready to adopt this new life with you because, the Three of Wands shows that they want to involve other people, right? So their mind is including you in what they want. And closing off this energy, yeah, Seven of Swords comes in. Seven of Swords, it's like For them right now, they may just be feeling a little bit overwhelmed, feeling like they have to catch up on a lot or feel like they have to work on a bunch of things at once. And sometimes they just overwhelm themselves and then end up shutting down, right? So that might explain if you're not hearing any communication from them, Leo, or what's going on with them from their side. But at the end of the day, Leo, this Hanged Man is the energy between y'all two. I really do feel like this is you needing to, well, yes, it's important. Like, I see it being worth you waiting. Well, I see while you're waiting, they're learning and like warming up to this idea, perhaps, Leo. But with this Hanged Man coming in, when you have the Emperor card as your side of things, it almost is like you're going to be the Emperor and telling this person who's managing your crops what to do, or in this case, it would be this your person, just because they have the Seven of Pentacles. Not necessarily that you're telling them what to do, but you're kind of having to take the leadership role, set the tone for things, and see how they receive you. You know, maybe, but don't get in your head about their actions, because it seems like anything that's like you would perceive as like negative or you wouldn't know how to read, Leo, it seems to be has nothing to do with you and more about their own perspective of themselves and trying to better themselves, if not just for you, but just in terms of themselves. There's something in their life that they realize that they have to upgrade what it is that they're currently doing and let go of the things that are no longer serving them. And they're in this process right now, so give them a little bit of time. They're learning though, Leo, but yeah, that's the cards that I have for you. If you did enjoy this reading, be sure to leave me a like and subscribe, Leo. Also, be sure to share my videos with a friend if you think they might like my messages. But until next time, Leo, I love you so much. Bye.